Hey y'all, we are back with another dense update. This update is sponsored by Biomax Peptides and Herd Athletics. Here we go. After the email came out, we knew there would be some chaos. I don't think we quite knew how much. Many members of CrossFit Hyde Park have chosen to reach out to us to let us know what's been going on there since then. A lot of them were in fear of the backlash that would come if their names ever got out. From what I understand, Danielle and her friend group are quote unquote bullying people. So here's what we know. Pepper Walsh owns CrossFit Hyde Park, and he had owned several gyms prior to this, one being a CrossFit gym, which merged with this gym. So he brought pre-existing members who have known him for a while, and then he gained new members at Hyde Park. From one of those members, I was told that basically it really did feel like a family. Everyone got along so well. It was truly the epitome of what the community aspect of CrossFit is all about, in their words. But all of that changed when Danielle Brandon joined the gym. Since Danielle Brandon came to the gym, her group of groupie girlfriends have pretty much stopped talking to everyone else. And no one's really mad about this. No one really cares. No one wants to go out of their way to be in a Danielle Brandon friend group. They're just upset that she came in and tore apart what was a great community. They don't like how she treats people. The people who wrote the email were at their breaking point. Many have tried to talk to Pepper over the last few months about this, but all of that goes ignored. And some have even left because of it. Cash biting the elderly man in his calf was very recent. He has since left the gym and not returned. There are also other dog stories. There wasn't just this one incident.
The dog shit's getting crazy. The number of dog stories coming in now are crazy. I guess I guess what happened was there was a blind dude or a handicapped dude or a retarded dude who works out at the gym, and he had a dog, and her dog attacked that dog. And that dog,
Animal?
a service animal, yeah. I guess the owner, Mr. Pepper, not related to Down Pepper, I guess, reprimanded the guy with the service dog, even though his dog didn't even fight back.
So what it sounds like is Pepper and Danielle's elite group of friends that she hangs out with there basically enable all of her behavior, allow her to do all this, and defend her. Pepper even went as far as check the camera footage inside the gym after the email came out so that she could find who took the photos and send them to the guys, which put a huge target on their back, of course, right? They wanted to remain anonymous, but now everybody in the gym knows who wrote it. Instead of Pepper saying, hey, let's bring these members in, let's all sit down and talk, let's air out all this shit, he did nothing. And then Danielle started demanding that people be kicked out of the gym and was randomly blocking people that she thought were associated to the people who wrote the email or anyone else that had anything to do with it. Now, they had a send-off party for Danielle for the games. And in this photo, I counted 30 people plus Danielle. I was told that her gym has somewhere around 180 members, but rapidly declining since she joined and all of this started happening. I asked if Pepper was in the photo, and no, he is not in the photo. He very well could have been holding the camera. I was also told that in this photo, it's a majority of coaches, some members, and then there's people in there that are unrecognizable. So maybe plus ones of those people who don't attend the gym. Let's just be generous and say 5 of those people were not gym members, but 5 of them were coaches. So 20 active members out of 180. I mean, if that right there doesn't tell you something, I mean, sure, people could have been out of town or could have been at their kids' soccer games or taught yoga, but I was told that they specifically closed down the afternoon classes for the gym and encouraged people to go to this. 2 people liked it, but this all boils down to Pepper, the owner of the gym. He has allowed her to take over, act as if this gym is her own. And the excuse that he uses as to why he's not done anything, because members have approached him and he says to them that he doesn't do anything because she brings in money to the gym. She doesn't pay a membership. A lot of people in her little elite group don't pay a full gym membership either. But here's where it gets really twisted, you guys.
So Taylor did not want to release this workout or release the email. Like when he got the email, I was like, hey, are we going to read that on the air? And he's like, no, I don't want to damage the gym. I don't want to damage the culture there. I'm just going to call the owner and talk to him.
Sevan says,
I'm just going to call the owner and talk to him.
If you knew all the details, there's just details that we haven't been given the okay to say. I'm just going to call the owner and talk to him.
This is the thing, dude. The people I talk to on the phone requested that I shared the email.
Get your head wrapped around that, people.
Taylor also later mentions that after this all went down, he texted Pepper and asked him,
Hey, I texted the owner. I texted the owner and asked him. I was like, "Hey, I'm hearing that Danielle and her posse are trying to get people kicked out of the gym," and he just read it and didn't respond.
so we know he has his number. And I know Sevan and Taylor don't lie. So that right there tells me they spoke before the email was read on the live show. And if you follow the trail of crumbs, go back and watch the Kill Taylor show where they're talking about this. Starts at minute 47, ends somewhere around 54. People who are simping for Danielle requested the email be released. How do you think they knew that much information? How do you think Taylor and Sevan were so confident that this was going on at that gym, aside from the anonymous email? I mean, Pepper just needs to come clean. I get messages every day from current members. He needs to apologize. He had the ability to get in front of this thing and to do something about it before it all came out, and he chose to let it release and to sit back quietly and do nothing. And since then, he's leaving Taylor on red. His gym has blocked me. To me, he's got something to hide.
What's crazy is you would think Danielle would want to know that shit so she knew who like the people in her circle were who were like even remotely trustworthy. You're doing her a service if you tell the story.
I don't want to do her a service.
And at the end of the day, these people just want their community back.
Probably 100 affiliate members there. They're just like, holy fuck, we just want our life back. We just want to be able to work out. I don't want to walk by a fucking rabid mutt on the floor that lunges at me every time I'm trying to grab a fucking change plate.
But also, Sevan is right. You should not be afraid of Danielle Brandon. You're all grown-ass adults. You're paying for a service. If Pepper doesn't put a stop to it, if you voiced your concerns and he does nothing, then it's probably time to move on. I looked at the affiliate map. There's 6 or 7 affiliates within a 30-mile radius. Surely they can't be as bad as this. Now, there was one other thing that I talked about on the live show with the Glintons, with Garrett and Colleen. And when I went to look up Austin, last year he did the Open in Nashville. So whether something started in Nashville and he followed her down here, or that I don't know. But it turns out I was wrong. Did you hear that? I admitted I was wrong. Gooch was not living in Nashville, but he was living in Birmingham. His open profile says he did the workouts at CrossFit Breakthrough. There's no videos. They've got a judge listed. And then I get a message. I can't make this stuff up. He apparently was living in Birmingham. That gym that he goes to decided to de-affiliate from CrossFit for whatever reason, I don't know. But instead of registering as an independent and following the rule book, which is if you're not doing it at a current affiliate, then you register and you upload your video links with your scores. He didn't do that. The gym in Nashville validated his scores for him. He wasn't there. I mean, come on, guys. Stop this shit. This is what gives the Open a bad rap. Don't get me wrong. Danielle is talented. Danielle is edgy. Danielle has built a massive brand off of CrossFit and CrossFit fans. And that's how she thanks the community. The big debate is, how is she going to do at the CrossFit Games? Her biggest weakness has always been herself. She can't get out of her own way. Will she be able to perform amidst all this chaos and all this stuff that's come out about her? She did win Wodipalooza on a team. She got second at the World Fitness Project Tour Stop 1, and she tied for 5th on the online semifinal. So the fitness is there, but will she get on top of the podium this year? We will know the answer to that question next week. As for Cash, I'm surprised no one's filed a complaint or a lawsuit.
Have you or a loved one you know been bit by Danielle Brandon's dog? If so, here at Caputo, DeLucci, and Sylvester, we'll get you cash if you've been bit by Cash.
And other games athlete news, Brooke Wells is retiring. Shocker. Hasn't tagged CrossFit all season long. Hasn't promoted them one bit. Obsessively promoting the World Fitness Project. And then only a week before the games, talks about the games because it's her 10th games and she's retiring.
Bye, Felicia's.
Saxon confirmed that he is no longer working for the World Fitness Project. At least one can assume because he posted that he is working on Rogue Invitational prep. And then Dave Castro on a live show with Sevan.
I know you like Saxon a lot, and I like Saxon a lot. Do you have any insights into what happened there?
I chatted with him today. We didn't talk
You
about
did?
that.
You chatted with him today?
Yeah, he gave me a call. We caught up. It was a really good call. He's going to come to the games, and we're going to leverage and work together and do some things with him at the event. So I'm really happy he reached out. Really glad to touch that we touched base. Excited to see him.
So we will see him at the games. Maybe someone will be able to get some questions answered as to why he left, what his plans are for the future. There's definitely a story there to be told. And then finally, the road to the games. They definitely saved the best female for last. Tia-Clair Toomey's road to the games was so good. I can't tell you how many messages I got about how good it was. So it wasn't just me, all the feels. Tia juggles being a mom, she juggles being an athlete, and she does it all with such poise and humility. I'm so tired of the comments where people are saying, "Oh, Tia, retire already. I'm bored of you." No. Girl, go as long as you want. It's gonna be crazy when the top 2 women standing on the podium this year are both moms. That's friggin' awesome.
It all just started in a small town, just doing, a simple class, and then just changed their whole lives. It's bloody cool.
The build up to the end of that show was just so good. Man, I got goosebumps.
There's so many layers to why I want to go for another championship.
By the time you see this, I'm already on my way to Albany. Follow on Instagram. We're going to be pumping out a lot of content this week.
That dense bitch?